So I remember when I was young, where just, to just spend the day doing nothing. It's to me that's now inconceivable. In fact, there are even the word when someone says that I just want to kill some time, that's like saying I want to just like take a knife and gouge my eyes out. Okay, so it's like the idea of wasting time is something that's very hostile to me. Hi, my name is Paul Fortunato. I'm a fine artist from New York. I've been in South Korea since 2015. For the past almost 9 years, I've been a professor of drawing and painting at Hanbate Hakyo, Hanbat National University. I've been working on a series of paintings, drawings, and 3D works that in general is called Circular Time. And it's a reflection in light of having had double knee replacement surgery over a year ago, a reflection on my past, my present, and my own mortality. 2023 and the beginning of 22 was a year that I lost two good friends. And it's like every friend you lose is like you're losing another line of defense against your own mortality. It's like another wall drops, and it's another wall that's missing between you and the abyss. So it's something that, to steal a line from Network, the movie, one of the protagonists says, I'm closer to the end than I am to the beginning. I'm feeling it, I see it. The work that I'm doing is a reflection on my childhood, things that I recalled that just pop into my head. A lot of the work is about songs that I remember for some reason, good or bad. It could be the dumbest song I've ever remembered. I mean, for Christ's sake, Disco Duck. Why the fuck am I still remembering that song? The title of the series, Circular Time, is from one of my favorite Rolling Stones songs, Sway. It's about some of my favorite albums, and it's like my reinterpretation of an album cover. Music has always been part of my working process, and now it's sort of very much front and center of a lot of the subjects. The thing I've realized at this point in my life is wasting a minute. It's like again, I'm borrowing a Stones phrase, it's like a diamond wasted. So I don't have even a minute to waste. And so I've been very sort of focused and obsessed with time. Now, the new work, I've gone back to the love of just the line. Drawing is, by definition, extracting. You're drawing out a form. You're like sucking the blood out of a shape through a line on paper. Now, at school, I teach drawing and painting. I'm a professor at school. And the things I tell the kids are things that I hold dear to my philosophy about life. Put the goddamn phone away and let your eyes see the world. Don't let the phone think for you. Let your eyes see what you're seeing. The magic in the world, it's right in front of your face, and you being able to see the magic. If you go outside, you see a spider web. If you don't see it, then you're not going to see a goddamn thing in life. All right, the magic is there. It's up to you to grasp it. And the work is pretty much about seeing things and other things. Now, someone said there's a name for this, and I thought, is it life threatening? Is it, am I going to die from it? Whatever it is, I've got it. So I'm always seeing objects, but then seeing another object in that object. There's a term for it. I don't know. Maybe I should be locked up. What do you think of when you see a guitar? I think I saw something else. I saw a ballerina's feet. So it's based on the Elton John song, which I love, Tiny Dancer, Ballerina. So the happiness and the joy that I get from drawing, painting, creating something, that sense of discovery. I guess it's some endorphin that gets released in my brain, that discovery. Holy shit. And a lot of it is serendipitous, accidental, like literally like a spilt milk discovery. You're doing something on your way to something else and you step in dog shit and you realize, wow, I could have never discovered that otherwise. And that's really the stuff for me of like the happiest moments in my life. It's not a linear process in the least. Sometimes you go backwards, sometimes you fall forward on your face and you have to get up. And sometimes you fall face down in a pile of dog shit and it's like the best thing you've ever done. So chaos and the need for order, there's a constant battle. I have a big solo blockbuster exhibition coming up next month. I'm going to focus on life and death. Having a deadline really is critical. It really makes you focus and it's a reality check. Because you could dilly-dally for years in a studio and, you know, that fourth dimension, the audience, even though the show's only going to be up for 6 days, is critical to the process. To have all this shit on the wall that has been very personal and close to you, entrails of what you've been working on, it's a scary moment. And I'm going to be filling this gymnasium-sized space with like a year, probably in total, 3 years of work that has been kept essentially under wraps. I haven't been sharing any of it on social media. I just needed to nurture it. The other thing that I've been tapping into, something that I've been repressing for years, I was an angry son of a bitch when I was in New York. I was an angry young artist, you know, like, fuck you, why don't you exhibit my work? But what I've always had was a sense of humor, and I'm tapping back into the humor again, the funny Paul. It's the repressed side of me. So I'm doing a lot of work that could be a little cheesy, but hey, you know what? I'll be dead soon. So what? It's nice to take chances. I have to think about, you know, what's going to happen to this body of work. In storage in New York, I literally have every single drawing I've done since childhood. I've got books from 5th grade, you know, that have the A+ with a little gold star on it, with little drawings in it. Maybe after I'm dead, you know, posthumously, if my shit doesn't end up in a landfill, maybe I'll be discovered. I have to figure that out actually this year. What am I going to do with all this work? My so-called estate. You know, I have tonnage, literally tonnage of stuff. It does have value. I've collected all my art over the years, my childhood drawings. You know, I even have the pH neutral glassine in archival museum board boxes that I made for all this stuff. And who knows, tragically, it could all end up in a landfill in Pennsylvania someday. But that's not me to worry about. Yes, time's limited. And I'm really like, even though the work itself is about time in a lot of the pieces, it's the time that is spent doing the work itself that I'm savoring as much as possible, because it is something that, for me, makes life livable. Art for me it's the reason I exist. Besides the 8 cats, there's one right there. It's the reason I wake up in the morning at sometimes 2 a.m. It's the reason I breathe.